Right, today I'm on the canal at the Fence Pool and Book Pool Nature Reserve, opposite the Bull's Head. I'm going to be magnet fishing a stretch of the canal, which is 1775 the canal is. This part of the road was put in a bit later, I think mid-20s. I've seen a picture of the bridge that was there beforehand, and I think actually it's underneath there somewhere still, because there is part of the old wall. We're going to be magnet fishing the whole stretch of this part, and just there was where the Shingler's Arms was, the pub. And there was a 19th century iron foundry along here as well. There was a wharf on the opposite side there, I think it was Haywood's Wharf. There was two separate wharves, very closely put together. Now there's just a small kind of sewage inlet. The ground dies away quite quickly. But yeah, I think the bridge is under there because there's some of the original wall. You see, it's all coming away now. So how they actually done that, I don't know. Why they'd leave that wall in if they were getting rid of all of it. Again, I don't know. But yeah, I think this runs through under the original bridge to the canal on the opposite side. You can see there's a lot of junk in there, so I'm going to stay away from this part. But I'm hoping to pull out something relating to the iron foundry, because 1775, it's an early stretch of canal. I'm sure it's been dredged in the past, but I'm hoping there'll be something in there. Let's see what we can't find. Well, that's interesting. I know you're going to say that that's a shot put, but it feels like a 14 pounder. And the actual factory, the industry was here. The canal 1775. So there's every chance that that is a cannonball, Napoleonic era. You don't want that to hit you. I don't think it's a shot put, it's not heavy enough. It's not big enough. And they wouldn't, it's not perfectly round. So yeah. Right, we're going to try this bad boy now. You can basically get this from eBay for like a few quid. Just be careful because it is sharp. It's good for catching bags. If there's any guns in bags or anything like that, you'll catch it with this. It's about 5-6 quid. But if you catch onto something and it slips off, it will come back at you at a rate. Just be aware of that, because you could take an eye out or even, you know, cut you into the neck. So just be careful. But yeah, that in mind. Let's see what we can find. I'll put all my scrap in there and push it up to the top, and the scrapman will have it, I hope. Number 2. It's an interesting spot, this. There used to be a road that ran down to Bromley. So this used to be a throughway. Obviously now it's a footpath. This is probably why the pub died off on this road. You know, pubs in Crescents generally don't last today. I did think it was weird why there was a pub there, and obviously now I know why. It's because there was a road there. When the road died, the pub died. Why Futsal became a path and not a road, I think, is because it filled with water. Why it filled with water, I don't know. Did they do it intentionally? But it's not a reservoir, is it? It's not a canal feeder, it's below the canal level. So I'm not 100% sure why they did it. I just know when they did it, it killed off that pub. And we lost the road, by all accounts. They must have had their reasons. You can still see on this bridge as well the iron struts. I'll show you. On the Futsal bridge, this is part of the original bridge. You can still see the iron bars that they put on to protect the wall. So you can see before the iron bar went on, you can see these starting to eat into the brick. And then again, this has all been destroyed. It's caught in here at some point and started eating into the grout. So they put these bars in to give it a bit of wear, and you can see it's even wearing into the steel. Same on this side. Again, the bars have been put into the wall, into the bridge even, and you can see the wear marks from lower on this one, where it's caught. And the rope, the guide rope, which the horses pulled the canals by, I imagine they'd unattach the horse, walk under with the rope and reattach on the other side in order to pull through the bridge, because there's no towpath there sufficient for a horse. I think this was the case with most bridges, unless they're very well engineered. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so that's a bit interesting. That is half of a Victorian cork and wedge shoe. And being a farrier, I can tell you that that there was handmade. The cork, which is that part, and the wedge was a bit smaller, is because it looks like a cork when it would do when it was full, and a wedge. And they were designed to grip into the cobbles on old Victorian roads. So when they were pulling weight, which was the main use of pulling anything, was horses then, it would grip and not slip. So it's obviously worn at the toe, split. It's either been pulled off and thrown, or it's been kicked off as the rider's riding a horse. Whether or not they use these along the canals on the towpaths, I'm not sure, because I don't think there was cobbles on the towpaths. It would have been an expensive exercise. But still, it would have helped with grip, even on a normal path, so it might be the case. But there you go. A little bit of hence interest. Again, that's interesting. At first glance, I thought letterbox was way too small. Looking at it now, it seems to be the wick could come through there, maybe a heater, maybe off a canal boat. Yeah, snapped off there, obviously, cast iron, so very brittle. Right guys, all done for today. It's my first day magnet fishing done. Managed to clean a bit out the canal. Some scrap there for anybody that wants to scrap. It's at the bottom of Crescent Lane at the Futsal Bridge. So for all you scrapmen out there, every time I do this stretch, I'll try and wheel it to here. At least then you know where it is. Yep, there you go. I don't know if Asda want them trolleys back. I think they're a bit past gone. But yeah, I've had fun, and research the cannonball when I get back. See you on the next one.